This exercise is called balloon breathing, and it's a really good exercise to help train sort of the body's ability to breathe really deep and full into the diaphragm, or what we call sort of belly breathing sometimes. Oftentimes, our supporting breathing muscles can get really tight from chronic chest breathing, ongoing sort of long-term stress or anxiety. And so exercises like this are really good for helping the rib cage and the diaphragm actually really get quite flexible and be able to expand, which actually enables us to breathe into the diaphragm, into the belly, which stimulates our parasympathetic nervous system and helps us to engage that part of our system that goes into rest, digest, and restore mode, which we really need in order to move through life, but also especially out of things like anxiety, depression, stress, that sort of thing. So take a moment to get comfortable in your seat. Find somewhere where you're going to be able to breathe nice and open, so your chest and your belly are really not constrained in any way. That could be lying down or seated, whatever feels comfortable. Once you've done that, close your eyes so you can really go inward and use your imagination, kind of tune into your senses, and start to pay attention to your breathing and kind of notice first where the breath is entering your body. So is it your nose or your mouth? And if you're able, try to breathe in through your nose. And obviously you might not be able to with congestion or things like that, but ideally over time we want to be moving to, most of the time, breathing in through our nose and out through our nose or through our mouth. If you ever feel particularly stressed in any moment, try breathing in through the nose and out through pursed lips, really slow exhales. And that can also help to really downregulate your stress response. But for now, moving in and out, gentle breaths. Notice the quality of the air. Does it feel stuffy? Does it feel clean? And as you start to notice your breathing, on a scale of 0 to 10, notice how easy, soft, and full your breathing feels. So 0 being really, really easy, super full breaths, like you're a sitting Buddha. And 10 being really constrained, maybe almost leaning to panic and tight chest. Where are you on that scale now? No judgment, just kind of noticing. Good. Start to imagine your inhales and exhales kind of coming in and out of your body in nice streams of white, fluffy, pure cloud. Really clean, really fresh, really nourishing, coming in and out with your exhales. And with every inhale, start to bring that breath deeper and deeper, down more and more into your stomach area, and even start to go beyond it, following down, sort of imagining where your tailbone is, really bringing that air down the spine and finding the tip of your tailbone. And use that nice stream of cloud now to kind of tie a nice, pretty imaginary bow with that stream of cloud right on the tip of your tailbone. And now follow that stream, and on the end of it, tie another bow, but this time to a really beautiful balloon. You can pick any color or pattern you like. And this balloon is soft and airy, also made of cloud, with a color or pattern that is pleasant, makes you feel nice. we're going to use your inhales and exhales to gently inflate this balloon. And with exhales, imagine it deflating. So first, use that balloon as you inhale it, imagine it really gently sort of opening up behind your belly button, kind of pressing, but not with pain or pressure, just sort of gently pressing and expanding the belly button from behind, maybe the lower pelvic area, really just starting to be a full balloon, kind of seeing its full potential as it gently expands with your inhales and just softens. Everything softens with the exhales. The balloon deflates a little bit. And just do that now for a few moments, playing with sensation, this balloon really opening sort of that torso, stomach area. And if anything feels tight, that's okay. Just simply notice, be present, and there's no need to push any point of strain. Now you're going to, without really moving your body, just actually use the imagination to sense into the right side. So you're going to use that balloon to really open your right side, sending the inhales into the right side body, really expanding into the right rib cage, the right abdomen, noticing what this feels like. So you kind of allow that color or pattern to really open the right, just simply by breathing, simply by imagining. Now moving the balloon to the opposite side, seeing what it feels like to open the left side body just by inflating this imaginary cloud of a balloon. Really filling the left side with this beautiful color with your inhales and softening the left side with your exhales. Notice if this left side feels any different to the right. And if you can't tell, that's also okay. Really feeling the left side, noticing any points of tension, not wanting to push to any point of pain or discomfort, but also leaning into gently expanding, creating flexibility in and around the ribs and the diaphragm. And just using this balloon to imagine expansion of color and light and air inside our bodies. Bring the balloon now to the lower back and the mid back. Really fill the back body with this balloon. So kind of imagine that beautiful color pressing in along the spine, the lower, the mid back, and up into the lower ribs, and really just pushing that air again nice and gently, but finding the crevices that perhaps you haven't breathed into for a while, or perhaps consciously ever. We often forget that we can breathe into these areas, that our ribs can actually expand quite far if they know how to and are given the chance. Really massaging the spine with this balloon, opening, being kind to yourself if you find any points of constriction or tension. Now you're going to use that balloon to start to take a few deeper breaths than perhaps you've been taking. Really use that balloon to sort of start feeling from the bottom and actually slowly open and expand all the way up on all sides and up into the center, really filling. Again, not to the point of any sort of pain, and gently softening all around the internal organs, the ribs, with your exhales. These amazing parts of your body that keep you going, just sort of filling them with color, with breath. allowing them to expand and really nourishing them with oxygen and releasing carbon dioxide with your exhales. Just try that now. Taking a few deep breaths, perhaps slowing the exhale and the deflation of the balloon, really melting every time you exhale. And now as you breathe, follow your awareness down your spine again and find that point on your tailbone where you have this little bow tied. Just release it now and allow this cloud, this balloon to gently float away into the sky. Continuing to breathe gently. I want you to notice again on this scale of 0 to 10 how easy your breathing feels, how full it feels. So 0 again being really full and easy. 0 being very constrained and almost tight and panicked. Where do you fall now on that scale? And moving towards just a few moments of even breathing gently into the belly, not full breaths, just nice medium breaths. In for a count of slow 5 or 6, and out for 5 or 6. Just doing that for a few times. Start to notice, if you can, some of the things that we can sense in your internal and external environment. So take a moment now to count 5 specific things that you can feel. And the more specific, the more pointed, the better. So less about general, more about specific. So things that you can feel internally and or external to your body. So that could be the fabric on my knee, my left knee. What does that feel like? Just note the sensation or internal sensations in your body. And just take a moment to do that now. Continuing to keep your eyes closed. See if you can notice 4 specific sounds in your environment. This might be easy to do or hard to do, but just take a moment. How close or far away are they? What sounds perhaps are underneath or beyond? What pitch are they? And remembering to get specific, so not just I hear birds chirping, but actually I hear 3 different types of birds. Take a moment to count 4 sounds. Now you're going to open your eyes and take a moment to find 3 things that you can see. 1 over your right shoulder, 1 over your left shoulder, and 1 somewhere in front of you, whether that's above or below or straight ahead. Just find something very specific. Note its color, its shape, its texture. Now you're going to see if there's 1 or 2 things that you can smell. Perhaps it's a scent on your wrist, or a scent in your environment, perhaps some food or a drink. If you can't find any smell, can you just notice the quality of the air? And lastly, just notice if you can taste anything. Whenever you feel ready, maybe give your body a little bit of a wiggle and roll your shoulders back. And you can continue on with your day.